Hey knife people, it's Pocket Knife Collector. I've got a package here from HX Outdoors. This is a knife that they sent to me and asked me to take a look at. It comes in a nicely sturdy box. It comes with this little die-cut, knife-profiled card that has their social media links and QR codes and things like that on there. And it comes with a cleaning cloth, microfiber cleaning cloth that also has a QR code on it. Unlock your adventure gear. The slogan here, everyone deserves an exceptional knife. I concur. I agree with that sentiment. This model is called the Rock Sapphire, and it is model ZD-113S. It has a titanium handle and a D2 drop point blade measuring a little under 3 inches. It's a nice size for everyday carry. Has a liner lock, good lockup, it's secure. Some milling on these titanium handles to provide visual interest. I don't think that really provides very much texture to help you grip the knife, but there is some jimping there on the thumb ramp, and I can get just about a 4-finger grip on this. I wear men's size XL gloves, and that's almost a full 4-finger grip. My smallest finger is kind of squeezed on there, but it's a reasonable size. That's peculiar. It has a little chamfered area here. I don't know why. That's like if we were wanting to disengage a lock or something, but there's no lock on that side, so I don't know why that chamfer is there. It's on both sides. Not a deep carry pocket clip, and it is not reversible. So this is going to be right side tip up carry only. Not going to be able to move this pocket clip to a different orientation on the knife, but this is where most people would want it. We've got not a lot of hardware. We've got one barrel spacer at the back and a pivot screw, which keeps this fairly simple. Flipping action is good. Pretty sure this is on bearings. The blade has a finger choil, and if you use the finger choil, then you definitely have room for a full grip with all 4 fingers. The heel of that sharpened edge comes up just to the edge of the finger choil, and I'm okay with that. I don't feel like there's much risk that I'm going to accidentally nick myself holding the knife in this grip, and I have good control over the blade. Got a lot of belly here, a swedge. This is a familiar blade profile. You know, a lot of blade profiles are similar. Knives have been around for a long time. There are only so many different ways you can profile a blade. This is not an exotic blade shape, but I don't think that this is familiar only in the general abstract sense of it being a drop point blade with a thumb ramp and a finger choil. That looks to me a little bit too familiar. I think where I've seen that before is the Civivi Mini Praxis, which is also a D2 blade and also a flipper, and it has a little thumb ramp, and it has a high flat grind and a swedge and a drop point, and it's about the same size. Now, am I saying that this is the same blade? Well, it's not the same blade. Civivi appears to be a little bit thinner blade stock, and it's a little bit more chamfered, but that's interesting. These are both liner locks. Civivi has G10 handle scales, whereas this HX Outdoors knife has titanium handle scales. The website says that this is Swedish D2, so I don't know if that means it's made by Sandvik or some other company, but apparently this D2 steel is sourced from Sweden. Titanium comes in many different grades. The first several grades are pure titanium. This is a titanium alloy, which is what we want on a knife blade. It has small amounts of other metals alloyed in with it that make it more sturdy and machinable. Let's do some quick size comparisons. Here it is next to a Spyderco PM2 and a Pair 3. Here is a Benchmade bug out and mini bug out. Similar overall size to the mini bug out. Here is a Buck 110 and a Buck 112 Ranger. This is the drop point version of the Ranger, but it's the same length as the clip point version that you might be more familiar with. And here we have the Ontario Rat Model 1 and the Rat Model 2. I think this is a reasonable option for everyday carry. I would carry it. I would probably find good use for it. D2 is not a real premium steel, but it is an acceptable steel. It's a good steel. D2 has good edge retention, acceptable toughness, and it's semi-stainless. So you want to take care of this blade. If you're going to use it, you'll want to clean it off and oil it once in a while, and it should be fine. The headline feature on this knife is the price. These are selling right now for just under $30. And you can get an additional 10% discount using my code below. These ordinarily retail for $50, but they are on sale. Even at $50, this would be a pretty compelling value. There are not too many knives with titanium handle scales and D2 steel that are that affordable. Most knives with titanium handle scales and a D2 blade are going to be closer to $100. So that's the really compelling feature here, is the price and what you're getting for that price. All right, well, I hope this was an interesting video for you, and go ahead and like it if you found it worthwhile, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more knife content. Check out my links below. You can get a discount on this knife, and you can read more about it on the HX Outdoors website. I'm Pocket Knife Collector. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.